Hello and welcome back to One Wrong Number. This is Chapter 6, All Might. Summary. All Might has faced many a villain. It's the first time he feels like he is one. The word hypocrite echoed with every step Toshinori Yagi took. It chased him down the hallways of the agency, followed him into the changing room, crawled into his ears and nested there as he stripped off the symbol of peace and became just a man again. Just him. All Might had been a legend. Toshinori was a ghost. He thought of the boy on the rooftop, the boy with wide, hopeful eyes, asking an impossible question. Can someone without a quirk be a hero? And he had crushed that question beneath a smile, or maybe not even a smile. Maybe it hadn't reached his face. Maybe it had only reached the hollow place in his heart where fear lived. Because he had been quirkless once too. And it had almost killed him. He'd been small, brittle, hurt more times than he could count, bones broken, organs bruised. He still carried the damage inside him, spitting blood into napkins when no one was looking, feeling the tightness in his side every time he breathed too deep. He didn't want that for the boy. He didn't want anyone else to become him. But he also hadn't wanted the boy to look so empty when he had left. So Toshinori turned on the radio. Static crackled, then a cheerful voice filled the space. Hisashi Yamada, present mic, always loud, always bright. Toshinori almost turned it off. Then he heard the voice. Oh, this is the wrong number. It's barely more than a whisper, trembling, raw. Then, could you tell my mom she won't have to worry about me anymore? His heart stopped. Tell Kachan he was right about everything else. I just hope he's right about the next life, too. He knew that voice, not just from earlier today, but from somewhere deeper, like a ghost of his past had slipped into the present. Midoriya Izuku. No, it couldn't. Hisashi's voice was calm, steady, full of warmth, but Toshinori barely heard it. He was already fumbling for his phone, calling emergency lines, the Hero Commission, anyone. He was too late. Again. He squeezed his eyes shut, willing the ringing in his ears to stop, but it didn't. It only grew louder, louder than Hisashi's soft reassurances, louder than the kid's sobs. Do you think someone without a quirk could be a hero? That's what he'd asked. That's all he wanted. And Toshinori, he hadn't said no. Not exactly. But what he'd said was worse. And what he had not said had been a blade. He had left him, told him to give up his dream, like so many others had told him to give up on his own. He had become the monster he feared. A knock came at the door, then it opened without waiting. Netsu stepped in. His fur was perfectly groomed, his tiny paws folded behind his back. His smile was fixed in place, polite, cold. Toshinori felt smaller just looking at him. Netsu. I'm not here as the principal of UA, the mouse said. I'm here as something much older, much colder. I'm here as someone who spent decades watching people like you discard people like him. Toshinori swallowed. I didn't mean. No, Netsu cut him off. You didn't. You didn't mean to hurt him. That makes it worse. Toshinori flinched. I didn't want him to die trying. I didn't want another child crushed by this system. You didn't want another you, Netsu said softly. So you killed him first. The words landed like a punch. Toshinori staggered back. Netsu stepped forward, voice deceptively calm. Do you know what it's like, he said, to build your entire existence around protecting the rare, brilliant ones? The ones society breaks before it even recognizes their worth. Do you know what it's like to watch a child nearly die because someone like you, someone he worshipped, told him to stop dreaming? Toshinori's hands shook. He reminded me of me. That's what scared me. That should have inspired you, Netsu hissed. But instead, you used your fear as a weapon. You wielded your trauma like a club and shattered him with it. A boy with no quirk, no power, but with a mind sharp enough to take down villains without lifting a finger. And you told him he didn't belong. Silence. Toshinori bowed his head. What can I do? Netsu turned, his back rigid. You can stay away. That hit harder than any villain's punch. You are not to come near Midoriya Izuku. You are not to speak to him, train him, or attempt to mentor him. He is mine now. One of the few humans I claim as my own. Toshinori tried to speak. Netsu didn't let him. You want to pass your torch? You want a successor? Look somewhere else, because you don't deserve him. The roof was cold. So cold. Netsu's voice was almost gentle now. Go to Melissa's shield. She still believes in you. Maybe she can shoulder the weight you so recklessly dropped on a rooftop. Toshinori's knees buckled, but he didn't fall. He bowed, not in pride, not in shame, in surrender. I'm sorry, he whispered. Netsu didn't respond. He simply left the door clicking shut behind him, and Toshinori was alone, with the silence, with his guilt, with the ghost of a boy who once looked at him with stars in his eyes and asked, Can someone like me be a hero? And he had answered, No. And that's the end of that chapter.